trying to figure out what happened to gratefulness. Now, Thanksgiving just passed, a few hours ago. And trying to figure out how many people grateful for and what they're grateful for, and if they're grateful for anything. Whatever happened to, what's wrong with a place to live, a roof over your head, lights, water, food, family, love, a job, to be able to go there, being well enough to go somewhere, to get up and go, and being able to make it through each day, being able to have something in life that others don't have. I was watching these trucks giving people food and stuff, and I was so grateful. I mean, even if I wasn't a part of giving, I was still grateful. If I couldn't give, I was still grateful that they are able to get that. And those people are grateful for that food. But those of us who have, who just won't. And then, I mean, when we see other people with stuff, we get even more upset. Like, it's the end of the world, and they're able to get it, and we ain't able to get it. Okay, so what? I've seen people get millions of dollars and die right afterwards. I've seen people buy so much stuff and die right after. I've seen people just on top of the world fall down, kill herself, or just die. And I guess it's all because people just never grateful. We always want something else. We always want something more. And what happens if you think about, if it's the will of God and you want it and you're asking for it, you'll get it. Maybe not in your time, but in His time. Either way it goes. If you don't get it, is it going to kill you? Learn how to be grateful for the things you have around you. I'm grateful for everything, and nothing is small. Everything that's in my life is huge, and I'm grateful for it, and I thank God for it. I get upset when I see people ungrateful. I get angry because it bothers me a lot. It really does. It bothers me when people are not grateful. When I see the goodness of God and what He does for them, and they can't be grateful for that, they always want to complain about something. There's always something for them to complain about. I remember I didn't have a car. I had to push a Winn-Dixie bucket and push my children in there, and we walking and singing, going to the store, happy. Like, I don't know, you gotta know how to be happy. I had to walk a long walk to work, but I was happy. And I thank God for all the things that happened in my life that allowed me to understand what gratefulness is. What are you grateful for today? You got family, you got friends, you got loved ones, you got shoes on your feet, a place to live, food to eat. Maybe you have a box that you live in, and nobody else can't find that kind of box. Whatever it is, are you grateful? You know, life is short, and it can end at any time. What are you worried about? What are you thinking about? Why are you worried about anything? Tomorrow is not promised to anybody. Be happy today. That's what counts. Be grateful to God for all that He does, because He don't have to do anything, but He does. I'm just confused and upset. I just don't understand people. I really don't. I mean, there's a time in my life where I had a whole lot. I made lots of money. I had lots of money, a big bank account, and I just gave it to people who need it. And it made me feel good to give it. I never complain about not having it. I gave it away to those who needed it. And I don't understand how people just always complain. You just don't know. You gotta know what it feels like to have and not have, to be grateful, I guess. You know? And it just makes sense. Makes a whole lot of sense. You know, you look at the people who have to ride bicycles, they happy and smiling, who every day and nighttime I see them out there riding their bikes, making it to work, making it home. They grateful. These people got cars. They ungrateful. They got something else to complain about. They always got something to complain about because they look for stuff to complain about instead of looking for things to be grateful for. You look at the things in your life, look back on your life at all the things that happened bad. Thank God that you made it through it, because you walked through the valley of the shadow of death and God was with you as you walked through everything that you've gone through. Thank God that you made it through it. You made it through it. You stand in it. Learn how to be grateful. That's all I'm saying. What are you thankful for? Happy Thanksgiving.